Hey everybody, so I thought to hop on and kind of just share how my week has gone this week. To be honest, I've had some downfalls in terms of emotional wellness. However, generally speaking, I think that I've done really well. I've been on par and just self-aware as to how things are going and just keeping on track in terms of sticking to the goals that I've set out for this coming year. What I've found really helpful is breaking my year into quadrants. So from January 1st till March 31st, that's one quadrant. So 3 months per each section of 4. And just seeing what is the greatest goal that I want to focus on for that 3 months. So my greatest goal, I think, is being able to be emotionally present for my husband and the girls, and then also myself, definitely, first and foremost. So that's sticking to just a schedule for the gym. And then also professionally being able to incorporate 3 workshops per month. And it doesn't have to be a large workshop, but just something that I'm able to kind of connect with other entrepreneurs and other influencers locally that are able to pour into the community in which is coming together under Lady V. Yeah, what else? I think some of the things that I've kind of had to be present with and just be aware has been my self-love, understanding my self-love and my self-worth in means of projecting a larger goal. Is like, so how does that look like? And one of the things that I've had to do is really, if I'm feeling triggered, so for example I'm feeling sad or just down, I think I've had to really sit with myself, sit with that emotion and draw on that, right? Recognize that, where's that coming from, where's that stemming from. I feel as though that there's always a root cause, a root reason as to why we feel the way that we do while we're experiencing the moments that we walk into during our path. So for example, earlier today I had just gone out for food, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And one of my goals for this year is to be more domestically driven. So how does that look like? It's just cooking more, doing laundry, doing all the house tasks that I feel I want to do in order to serve my husband and to serve as a mother of our 2 girls, right? The influence that I want them to have within the home and the organization around them within the home. So I went out and I was like, you know what, okay, I'm just going to go and eat something that I'm craving. And then after I went, and I definitely just, took myself out. And I sat there and I was like, you know what, I'm not really feeling as I feel. I'm feeling down. I feel empty. I feel lost, and just digging further into that feeling, I was like, you know what, I'm not at my best right now. I have set out this goal, and I'm not saying that it's wrong to eat out or, you know what, people shouldn't do it. However, I am saying that for our home and our family structure, this is a really important thing that I want to kind of reinforce. And just going on tangent for a second, however, I feel like it's important to recognize history. So me recognizing that growing up, when Mom cooked, it was a really special time. And it didn't, when she was busy, she may not have always had that time to do that. So as a mom to our girls, I know that, cooking healthy foods and just having a healthy lifestyle through food and incorporating culture into that is really important for us, and getting the girls involved, having them pick up tasks within the kitchen, and just ensuring that they understand what it means to budget and to grocery shop when taking on responsibility as a family. And then also as having a husband, one of his things has been I communicate to him through food. I love him through taking on tasks in the home, and so I think that has been really important to recognize and to take into consideration. And so I came back home not too long after, and I just sat with my husband and I was like, this is how I feel, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for falling off track, and I'm sorry for the lack of, we had a situation arise this week, and it was me. I was in a bad mood, and I had taken it out on him, and so just taking responsibility for that, and apologizing for that, and learning from our mistakes. I think when we do that, we're able to kind of dive deeper into who we are and just the intentions that we set ahead of ourselves. And so upon our conversation and just him recognizing that I had been aware of my lack of and just falling short of the goals that I had set, I was immediately filled with such energy, a lot more energy to complete the tasks that I know that are going to be really influential for the coming week. And so I think that's a really good example as to being able to carry the responsibilities. Yes, make as many mistakes as you can make as an individual, and then learn from them, right? Learn from your mistakes, and then you'll be able to propel yourself so much further than if you're to just sit there or to not even be aware of the mistakes that you're making. And recognizing that you're going to have screw ups not only for yourself but also with others, right? You're going to make mistakes in terms of your communication, so just failure for integrity, right? Saying that you're going to do one thing but not really fulfilling that task, and being able to be okay with it, acknowledge it, forgive both yourself and the other person. Definitely there might be times where that other person may initiate a trigger. However, you're feeling triggered for yourself, right? You're feeling down because of something within yourself, and you can really influence that relationship greatly. So just reflecting back to the relationship or the communication that I had this week with my husband. So perhaps, my lack of communication or miscommunication had stemmed from me being tired, me just being short with him, and not me missing self-care, I think is really important as well. Had I done that work within myself and for myself, I would have had a lot more to provide and a greater ability to serve him when he needed, right? And I'm not saying that it's always needing the other person, but though I am saying that it's really important. It takes a lot of maturity to, sorry, my camera stopped. What I was saying is that it takes a lot of maturity to observe from the outside in. And that's kind of the steps that I take as I progress towards larger goals and smaller tasks that need to be completed. So work from self-awareness. Once we're self-aware, we hold the ability to accept our flaws and recognize our strengths and means of providing service, and that fits into authentic leadership, where we are leaders in the relationships that we connect through, whether that's connecting with one individual or whether that's connecting with many as a community. So yeah, I just challenge you to be able to kind of look from the outside in, recognizing with empathy, why are you feeling the way that you feel? And yeah, I think that will help you quite a bit. So take care. Bye. Be sure to subscribe.